welcome into game one here of the recap show. Commanders playing host to the Cowboys here. Jameis Winston and the boys looking to get another win. Been a bit of an up and down year for them. Had some real high highs, but for the most part, it's kind of sat where we expected to start the year. And this is a little bit of a both teams don't want to win situation, and by a little bit of a, I mean a lot of bit of a, as both teams got a lot riding on this. Sertan penalty and a nice completion to Christian Watson. First and goal at the one, and touchdown. Kami Eckler on the ground. Been a really good offense this year, so hopefully they can build off of that going into the future as they try to build this thing up. And that's Raheem Mostert touchdown grab from Russell Wilson. 7 all game here at the end of our first quarter. And the Jordan Battle pick gets the Cowboys the ball in the red zone. 3rd and 2, and they pick it up. 3rd and goal. They don't get it. 10-7 Cowboys off the interception. And another pick, Pat Surtain this time. 10-7 game as they look to push the lead. They can't, and they don't even kick a field goal. So, um, going to be disappointing there off the short field on the interception. But either way, Dallas is marching now. 2-minute warning is just hit. 1:06 to play. And they do get a field goal before half. 13-7. Not a lot of time for Washington, but they did get a big penalty. And they took a sack, which ended up ending the game, or ended the half, I mean. So, not a lot of good management of field position for either team, taking costly sacks and taking them out of field goal range. And a pick by Pat Surtain, his second of the day on the first play of this next drive. And Dallas going to look to take a two-score lead, and they do. Josh Reynolds touchdown, 2-point conversion was no good. 19-7 game. Washington can't get anything going yet again. Is Dallas just going to try to put the game out of reach? They can't quite do it. Another pick by Pat Surtain, a 3-interception day. This one taken back to the 2-yard line and a touchdown by Mostert. 26-7 lead. What a day from Surtain, really emerging into the All-Pro candidacy here, 4 corners with this sort of day. Eckler, his second touchdown of the day. They do get the stop. They need 2 touchdowns really fast. 3rd and 11, and another pick. This one's Shaq Thompson. So, tough day at the office for Jameis Winston, and the Cowboys will run down the clock and win this one 26-14. So, that's game one in the books. What a day. Pat Surtain, the story of it. 3 of their 5 total interceptions. Jameis, one of those days to forget for sure. Either back can really get the ground game going. Jacoby Myers, Christian Watson leading the way in yards and catches. That's our Dan, man. What a day. Shaq Thompson also with 3 deflections in the pick, so he was also pretty busy in the pass game. But that will do it. Catch you guys in the next one. All right, keeping it rolling here. NFC North game. The Lions, very small glimmer of hope into the playoffs. They are needing to be that 7 seed for the wild card. So, like I said, very narrow window here, but a window that is there. Division's closed with the Packers clinching in our game on Christmas Eve. Detroit will start the field goal for the Vikings. I mean, both these teams to some extent would like to look at their playoff or their picks layout and figure out what they can do. 59-yard field goal missed. Detroit on the march again. They pick up a 3rd and 2 and a 3rd and 4. Touchdown. Kenneth Walker, a 10-0 lead for Detroit. It's Minnesota marching down the field this time. And touchdown, Cole Kmet, 10-7. And a good day for Detroit's offense here. Kyle Monangai, a receiving touchdown, 17-7. Minute to go. Big penalty down to the 20. 1st and goal. Touchdown Vikings. Torrey Horton gets into the end zone. A 17-14 game here at half with Minnesota a chance to double this up. They get a 3rd and 6 conversion. Oh, but a sack gonna put him behind the sticks. Hutchinson. Oh, it doesn't even matter. Oh, Marion Hampton, 50-yard touchdown for the running back, and that is 14 points unanswered for Minnesota. With the Lions getting their first real possession and a chance to answer. Bum means go second and 13. They can't pick it up when they go for it. They will not. 21-20 is Minnesota right back in business. Another sack. Oh, that's actually a penalty. 3rd and 9, and they pick it up. Good job overcoming that penalty. They get a 4th and inches this time. And Cole Kmet's second touchdown of the day. A 28-20 lead for them. Detroit fighting for their playoff lives here. Need a touchdown, 2-point conversion, 4th and 3. They get it down to the 8. Oh, but the interception, Trayvon Diggs gets it back to the 21, and that could be the dagger if Minnesota can put up another score, and they're in scoring range. 3rd and 6, they don't get it. The kick is good, 55-yarder from Aubrey, and it's an 11-point lead. Detroit's got a boogie here. 4th and 15, take the kick. You need it at some point. They gotta get a stop. 3rd and 5, and they get that stop. 2 timeouts remained for them. Need a touchdown, 2-point conversion. Nice big play. Minute to go at the 30-yard line. Still both are timeouts. 4th and 20, and they get another sack. Adigizua closes out the game with his sack. Minnesota wins this one 31-23. Detroit eliminated from the playoffs officially with that loss. Though again, long shot odds. At least it helps the pick look a little better for Minnesota. This end of season surge has felt nice, but also you look at the big picture and you're like, kind of wanted that pick. But it's it's not the class that you necessarily need the high pick for. I think there's a lot of guys in a similar range, so maybe nobody's too sad about that. Perhaps. Gervon Dexter, 2.5 sacks. What a day for you. No fumble recoveries there. And that will do it. So, game 2 in the books. Detroit eliminated from the playoffs, and we'll keep things rolling. All right, keeping it rolling here. A little different vibe on this game. Kansas City in a playoff spot. A win will clinch them the division win over the Raiders. Raiders are coming into this week, or with a win, they would be 2 games back in the win column. Their Week 18 game not mattering Kansas City. If Kansas City cannot win here, that week game next week against the Raiders becomes a winner-take-all game for the division, and even potentially for the playoffs. So. Definitely a big one to lock in for them, and for the AFC West to send 2 teams, as well. Broncos try to play spoiler here. They get the stop, 3-0 KC lead. Darnold to Devonta Smith, 25 yards, 3rd and 8, and they get it down to the 11. 3rd and 3, and touchdown Broncos. Aaron Jones through the air punches it in for them. 3rd and 11, and a pick by Cam Taylor-Britt back to the 17. Not the start you're looking for if you're KC. 3rd and 6, they don't get it, so it's still a 7-point game. Great job of the defense to respond, and now the offense back on schedule here. Penalty gets them down to 22, and touchdown Keenan Allen. 10 all game. Denver throws the pick themselves. Jordan Poyer gets it. 3rd and 10, and they do not convert. So both teams only managing 3 points off of a deep turnover. See if Denver can answer in kind. 3rd and 13, and they pick it up down to the 25. 3 minutes to play in the half. They can't convert that 3rd and 5. A 13 all game. KC in the 2-minute drill. And, well, they're going to be right down to the scoring range. Tyreek Hill, 25 yards. That'll do it. 3rd and 4, and they don't get it. A 16-13 game coming into half, as Denver does get the ball to start, which they will do nothing with it. KC a chance to take control of the game. 2 big plays. Lockett the second one. And another big one. Keenan Allen down inside the 10. Touchdown KC. A 10-point lead for them. Denver running out of time. Big play to Nico Collins, 3rd and 10. Don't get it. They make the kick, though. 55-yarder from Cam Little is good. 7-point game as KC marching right back down the field here. No answer from this Denver defense outside of, again, the 1 pick. So it's a 10-point game yet again. Denver offense is getting nothing going, and it's over. KC will clinch the division here. There was really no doubt once the offense just stalled for Denver. You needed to continue to keep throwing haymakers, and they were not doing so. So that'll do it. A 33-16 win for Kansas City gets them to 12-4 and locks up the division. So we'll see how they play next week. Obviously, seeding's still going to be in place, so they could be incentivized to knock out their division rival. We'll see how that plays out. It's got to be a nice day. Lockett, Keenan Allen, Devonta Smith, and Harold Van all with 6 grabs. So staying busy. All right, so that'll do it. We'll keep things rolling here. Keep things rolling on the recap show. Texans heading to LA to take on the Chargers. A game where teams on opposite ends of the spectrum. Texans need a win to hold on to the division. A loss for Miami is important because that's basically their only path in is if Houston loses out, I think. So a lot on the line for teams that aren't the Chargers, but the Chargers can play spoiler and help out their good friends, the Miami Dolphins. And we're starting off with both offenses punting. Chargers continuing to do so. Trey Tucker, a nice grab. And the Texans march into the red zone, I guess. I was going to say into Chargers territory, but down to the 1. And touchdown Dobbins, 7-0 Texans lead. Just 3 penalties in a row. Shakir, 29 yards. And fumble recovered by Schlesinger to the 29. And they won't do anything with it, but it's a big stop that keeps the Chargers off the board, and they will have to punt this time. A safety, Kyron Williams tackled in the end zone, 7-2 game. Chargers looking to take the lead here. 3rd and 5, and they get it down to the 35. And into the red zone for the first time today. Penalty takes to a 2nd and 20, and they will settle for the field goal. 7-5 game here. The Texans are going to look to make it a 2-score lead. 2 minutes to play, and they will settle for the field goal. Chargers will have time. Will they be able to execute? All right, get down to 23. And they do get points. So a 10-8 game here going into the second half. Texans get a 3rd and 1 conversion just past midfield. A big 3rd and 9 down to the 5 on a Kyron Williams grab and touchdown Dobbins. 9-point lead for the Texans. Chargers can't get anything rolling. No touchdowns for them on the day. Though you'd be forgiven for thinking 8 could be a touchdown. It is not. And now Houston looking to put the game away. They can't quite do so. It's still going to be a 2-score game. 12 points. The deficit here. Chargers 3rd and 10. They get a penalty and don't get it. So that'll be the game. No way around that. Texans are going to clean this one up. They actually don't get a conversion. So I guess life for the Chargers. They pick up a 4th and 7. They need to go quick. And they can't get the 4th and 5. So that'll be it. Texans run the ball out, and a 20-8 victory for Houston. They maintain the division lead here, and we will see how things shake out the rest of the way. But a key loss to the Chargers at this point in the year. It's good to lose these games. Texans didn't look as good as you'd hope, specifically through the air, but wow, Shakir, big day. Looking to try to secure a payday. Wharton had a 2-sack day. 2 deflections for Schlesinger, and a forced fumble. Big in the old Rookie of the Year race. Safety by Odeyingbo. And that'll do it. We'll keep things rolling. Keeping it rolling here. Bengals in the rain playing host to the Cardinals. Cardinals playoff spot secure. Looking to fight for some seeding here. Well, I guess not fully secure, but they're getting there. Anyway, 70-yard Kamara touchdown to kick us off. That's a great start to securing a playoff spot, eh? Anyway, 3 and out for the Bengals in response. Penalty both ways results in a first down for the Cardinals. Theo Johnson getting them rolling here. 3rd and 2 conversion. 3rd and 5. They don't get it. Will they go for it? They will, and they'll get down to the 10. Calvin Ridley adds on to his impressive total for the year and a Burden touchdown. 14-0. And the Bengals running the ball a lot here, and they will stall out and down to a touchback here. 3rd and 1, they won't get it. Punt away down to the 7. And Bengals that came off of a come from behind victory last week. They're hoping to do the same for the Cardinals' sake. They are hoping this week is similar to last with a thrashing they gave the Falcons, but they've got to get a stop here. And it looks like they may not do so. Bengals marching down the field, 3rd and inches, and touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 14-7 game. Cardinals got 3 minutes to put up some more points before the end of the half. Down to the 30, they go, a minute to play, and touchdown. Burden, his second of the day, 21-7, and intercepted back to the 38. Will Johnson, 2 timeouts for the Cardinals if they can make something happen here, and they cannot. So, since he starts the ball, down 2 scores. Marching down the field here inside the 30, 3rd and 5. They don't quite get it. Will they go for it on 4th down? They will, and they get it. And touchdown the next play, Josh Jacobs, 21-14. And a pick. Malik Hooker gives them great field position, 3rd and 9. And a 1st-and-goal touchdown. Bengals once again have came back in a game rapidly to get themselves a shot at winning this thing. These Tyrod Taylor Bills, they don't give up. 2nd and 1, 1st-and-goal down to the 1, and the Cardinals answer back. Ridley a touchdown, 28-21, and the Bengals 3rd and 8 can't quite get it. So the defense does answer. Oh, a safety. So the Bengals defense answers and gets a safety. 5-point game here. The Bengals get the ball back. Metellus the sack and a pick by Metellus. So he gets a sack and a pick. And the Bengals are now again on the back foot here. Touchdown to Kamara, a 35-23 game. Bengals in desperation mode. Down 1st-and-goal. Touchdown Bengals. Javonte Williams back to a 5-point game. They kick it off deep. Cardinals need to be able to run this thing out. 3rd and 5. And they get the 3rd and 10 after the false start. 3rd and 2. And they get it again. Down inside 2 minutes to play. 3rd-and-inches. This has got to be it. And they pick it up. So the Cardinals walk out of here a 35-30 victory, improve to 9-7 on the season. And now we will just check to see how we got here. Pretty solid day from Taylor. Obviously, 2 picks hurt. Lawrence almost cost him with the 1 interception, but it's all right. Kamara obviously started with 70 yards, so that's a good way to kick your week off. Burden 2 touchdowns. Slow day from Ridley, only 48 yards to the air, but he does tack on an extra touchdown. Collins 2 sacks. There's your picks. No forced fumbles, no blocks. The safety was by Malik Collins, and that will do it. So, another game down, and we'll keep chugging along. Into Cleveland, Ohio here. The Browns playing host to the Steelers. Steelers looking to clinch that #1 seed in the AFC. The Browns, for their part, just looking to fight and get some more wins here at the end of the season. They don't have their picks, so they're not hurting themselves for anything going forward. Cam Ward's had a nice finish to the season. He is looking to wrap up a potential Rookie of the Year campaign. So we'll see how this one plays out. Pittsburgh will start with the ball and do nothing with it. Browns defense hold and serve to start. Let's see if the offense can get things going. 3rd-and-1 sack by Chenal will end that. Drive a good punt down to the 5. Steelers got to go the length of the field here. And a 3rd-and-5 conversion gets them just about to midfield. The penalty will get them down into field goal range. And a touchdown. Romeo Dobbs, 25-yarder, 7-0 Pittsburgh. But a hot start. Disley, 22 yards. Inside the 35 they go. 3rd-and-7. They don't pick it up. Browns get a field goal. Both teams have now scored. Steelers on the march to start our 2nd quarter here. 3rd-and 4. And they pick that up down to the 19. 3rd-and 7. And they can't get it. Sacked by Emmanuel Mellon, and the Steelers take a 10-3 lead. Browns here marching. They get a penalty, but then a sack by T.J. Watt. 3rd-and 18, and they get stopped. So have to punt after the sack. Diggs gets 26 yards to get him out of the end zone, but a stop on 3rd-and-inches. Oh, but they go for it on 4th. The rare 4th down, go for it, and a Jalen Warren 50-yard touchdown, 17-3 Pittsburgh. And the sack by Jalen Carter, 4th-and 18. They punt. Pittsburgh looking to put the game out of reach. A very short punt there as well. Two big plays and a touchdown. Jamison Williams, 24-3 game. Pittsburgh starting to run away with it a little bit. Can the Browns get something before the end of the half? No timeouts left. They can't get it off. So they start with the ball at least. Down by 3 scores. Let's see if the offense can get rolling here. 3rd and 12. They got 4th inches. Go for it. They don't. 24-6. Still a 3-score game. But they do get the stop, so good adjustment on defense. Can the offense get rolling more? They cannot. Another short punt, but they do at least get the stop. This time the Steelers don't go for it on 4th and inches, but a punt down to the 1. Browns do a great job getting out of that spot, though. We saw a safety in a couple of these games this week, but not seeing one there. At punt down to the 1, maybe they'll get a safety of their own. 2nd and 10 after a penalty. 3rd and 4 at the 7. So they got out. Oh, a pick. Only Prescott's 3rd pick of the season, and the Browns take it back to the house. I didn't even see that part. So a pick 6 by the Browns gets them a little bit of life in this game here, as the Steelers are going to, look to do that. Touchdown to answer, 45 yards of Jamison Williams, 31-13 game. And in this 4th quarter, like I said, you're hoping to see something from this offense, and they do march down the field. Touchdown, George Pickens. So Cam Ward does get a touchdown on the day. 11-point game. By no means out of reach. We've seen the Steelers blow a lead like this before. 3rd and 7, and they don't get it into field goal range, though. So a 2-touchdown game, 3 to play. Browns going to need to make some magic happen. And they get a first down inside the 40. 4th and 1. They pick it up, and just not enough time. They do get that touchdown, though. Rashee Rice, 14-yarder. 2-point conversion, no good. And onside kick recovered by Pittsburgh, so that will do it here. A 34-26 Pittsburgh victory. Browns did not go quietly, but the Steelers do clinch the number 1 seed. Oh, fuck. God damn. Man, gotta get my heart rate down. Fuck. This game really got me. Great day from Cam Ward, though. I mean, obviously, completion percentage could be better, but 2 touchdowns, no picks. 311 through the air. Prescott nearly 300 himself. Warren, 91 yards. Obviously, that 50-yarder. Carrying a lot of that load. Over 100 for Diggs. Jalen Carter with a sack and a half leads the way. Makuba, the interception. Jordan Brooks, the 2 deflections. Quinion Mitchell forces a fumble but was not recovered. And the touchdown by Makuba. So, good day for him. And that will wrap us up here in the AFC 1 seed race, at least. Steelers got it. We'll see how things play out next week with Baltimore. But I've been Steel, and I'm still just shaking because I thought it was happening again. I thought they were doing the Dolphins thing to me again. But didn't quite happen. Thank God. We're rolling on the recap. Hello, everybody. Welcome into MetLife Field here. The Jets playing host to the Patriots. The Jets a win away from clinching the division here. A loss this week would set up a winner-take-all game next week with Buffalo. Otherwise, they will just be playing for seeding in that game should they choose to do so. We'll get things rolling here. And the Jets off to a good start, but they do stall out just by midfield. So good start to the drive, couldn't cap it off, and they get good field position on their next. A penalty brings them inside the 40, and looking like some points. Will it be 6? The answer is yes. Drake London, 7-yard touchdown, 7-0 Jets. Patriots looking to mount a drive. Few first downs in a row here. Make it 4 in a row. Dart down to Bateman. 3rd and 17 after the Derek Brown sack, and they will kick the field goal, 7-3. Start of our second quarter here as a 3rd and 5 is converted to London. Ooh, a sack. Farmer, 2nd and 20, 3rd and 13. And a penalty gives them the first down. So that'll be another touchdown for the Jets. Noah Fant into the end zone, 14-3. And a 2nd and 20 on the penalty. They do recover and get the first down, though. Palmer, 17 yards. And marching down the field again into the red zone. 2-minute warning. Down to the 1. And touchdown Patriots. Sam Laporta, a 14-10 game, minute 26 for the Jets. And they will stall out quick. The penalty gave him the first down. and they do get in the field goal range and get it 17-10. Insane offsides there when they're not going for it. But more points for the Jets for the half. Patriots looking to tie this up. 3rd and inches at the 6, and they run it in. Jackson Dart ties the game up at 17. 3rd and 1, and a big time play. Adonai Mitchell, 28 yards. 3rd and 4, and they get it down to the red zone. They go, but a fumble's recovered by Juwan Bentley. 17 all game. Jets gonna, or sorry, Patriots gonna have to go the length of the field to try to take the lead here. 3rd and 3, and they get a penalty getting them out of the shadow of their end zone. First down near midfield and a touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 51 yards. The Patriots got a lead here. 7:50 to play. 3rd and 4, and they don't get it. Jets punt. Patriots can put the game in pretty far reach here. 2nd and 3, and they pick up a 3rd and 3, get past midfield. Another first down inside the 30. What is going on with this Patriots team lately? 1st and goal down to the 1. Not sure exactly what happened, but a touchdown Patriots, Carson Steele. And they're just going to win this game. Jets in desperation mode here need a very quick score. 3rd and inches at 32. They do get the 4th down conversion. They're just taking too much time now. 4th and 2. They get it again, but they are out of time. The Patriots win it. Oh my lord. That makes the Chargers have the number 1 overall pick as well. So, I mean, wow. Shit. So the Patriots have beat the Bills and Jets, top 2 teams in the division, within the last 3 weeks. Oh, okay. I. What do you do? Okay. Jackson Tart. What a game. I mean, this isn't even a bad game from like Drake May. This isn't like a disaster class, a bunch of fumbles or something. Like Connor obviously has another fumble. That's 2 or 3 big ones for him on his career here at the Jets. But Drake London had a big day. I just I don't get it. What's going on with this Patriots team? I mean, okay. I mean, Patriots win at 31-17. Gotta get more intrigue for next week, I guess. We'll see you there. All right, here in the AFC South, a couple teams not in the playoffs, so one of these games where you know what, both teams will have a loss. Indy can fall into the number 2 pick with a loss here thanks to that Patriots win. So they obviously are playing for that. The Jags, however, are taking a major bath here. Back-to-back 10-yard penalties to kick us off, really setting the tone for this one. And the Colts not to be outdone, 3 straight incomplete passes. The Jags get right back on the penalty train, and then they throw 3 incomplete passes. So really, I mean, trying to show them up as best they can. And now the Colts have decided, all right, we'll play some football then, I guess. And they march down the field. Shadur touchdown to Demario Douglas, 16 yards, 7-0 Colts. Jags get a positive play for the first time today, and then throw a pick. Oh shit. Well, you know, it just be like that sometimes. 4th inches from the 29, they'll take the kick, 10-0. 3rd and 5, and they do not get their first down of the day here. Colts on the march again, down inside the 40 and touchdown. Demario Douglas' second of the day, 17-0 Colts here. 3rd and 3, the Jags finally get that first down. Now make it 2 in a row. 3rd and 8, and they don't quite get it. Will they go for it here? They go for it and get a huge penalty on a Menahue. 1st and goal to the 3 and touchdown Jags. Ramondre Stevenson punches in 17-7, 2:14 for the Colts to try to put up some points. 3rd inches, and they don't get it. Punt down to the 4, minute 30 for the Jags, and they don't get much either. Very short field. Colts all their timeouts could, in theory, do something here. Penalty takes it to 3rd and 13, and they cannot convert. So the half ends as it started, ugly, but the Colts do have a 10-point lead, and we'll see if they can hold it here for the second half. Jags offense finally gets some motion here. 3rd and 10, they pick it up. and back-to-back penalties to go back further than that attempt was from, and another negative play. This one a sack, 3rd and 32, and so they would have been better off throwing that 3rd and 10 in the dirt and trying to field goal from there. But a kick down at the 39. They'll take back over here. Inside the 40 they go. 1st and 10 at the 20. 3rd and 2. And a 4th and inches. Will they go for it or take the one-score deficit? They will take the one-score deficit. I would have gone for it for sure. But Colts trying to put the game out of reach here, 3rd and 3, and they do pick up a first down, make it two in a row. First down, they can make a two-score lead if they don't do that sort of thing. Josh Pascal is sacked, 2nd and 20, 3rd and 20, and they maybe can get a kickoff from here. Bowers gets them 6, and they can. So the Colts ice it here. They will walk away with the victory. They get a sack. Sorrell gets it, and they will try to run this clock out. And they can. So a 20-10 Colts victory here. It's one of their chances at the top 2 pick, but they do win the game. Jags just completely out-tanked them the whole way through. It was a masterful performance by the Jags. Just the penalties and negative plays they took. Impressive stuff. Not a great day for me, the quarterback. Only 50% pass completed, both sides, but Shadur does get the touchdowns. JT, good day on the ground. Douglas, those 2 touchdowns. Sanders still that pick. Belton forced the fumble, but it wasn't recovered. And that will do it. So, 2010, we'll keep rolling. All right, game here where I do believe nothing matters, I think, for Miami. And then Tampa, obviously, looking at their pick. So I think that's where we're at. For Miami's sake, I do think they want to finish this year as strong as possible. I mean, chance of being a 10-win team still, coming down the stretch, would be, I mean, obviously huge for them still. Trying to play into next year. 10-win team not making the playoffs is a tough draw. But that, I think, is the spot they'll end up in here as Malik Willis gets them down, evens things up at 3. But obviously these Bucks have been fighting lately, no doubt about it. As a lot of backwards and then forward penalties, and anyway, they'll take a long kick here. Matthew Wright, 55-yarder, good, 6-3 game. Willis trying to lead him back down the field, and he will get sacked on 3rd and 7. Nolan Smith the play. Halfway mark here of our second quarter with another punt. This one not a good one. Waitman kind of reflecting his real life counterpart for a bit. Dolphins 2:30, trying to put up some more points for half. At 3rd and 8, and they don't get it. Will they go for it? They'll just take the half. So I definitely would have gone for it right before half and then see what happens. But either way, 6-3 Miami lead. They get the ball back here after a stop on the first drive of the second half. They pick up a 3rd and 10, 3rd and 1. They get again down in the red zone, 3rd and 6, and they don't get it. Will they shoot for that first touchdown of the day? They'll actually miss a 24-yard field goal actually, so they didn't even try, and they get the missed field goal. So all around tough draw. Bucks looking to take that momentum and strike and get the lead. 2nd and 12, 3rd and 2, and they're marching. Touchdown Bucks. Godwin, the grab from Malik Willis. 10-6 game. As Miami goes 3-and-out. Not looking good for them here. They do get the stop. 3:08 to go for Miami. All their timeouts need a touchdown. And a big play on 3rd and 7 keeps it alive. 3rd and 1. They get a 1st and 10. 3rd and 10 now. And they pick it up again down inside the 20. 1st and goal from the 3. Touchdown Dolphins. Tua runs it in. 41 seconds left for the Bucks to answer all their timeouts as well. 3rd and 4. They get it, but they are running out of time. They got it, tied it up. 13 all. Bucks start with the ball. And a big jump there off the penalty. 2nd and 10. 1st and 10 inside the 30. 3rd and 9. And they do take another sack here. Jermaine Johnson. Field goal is blocked from Dicker. So good field position for the Dolphins here. And they're into field goal range. 3rd and 10. They get a first down. Minute 29 to go. Just got to get the kick off here. Oh, God. They do score a touchdown. It counts. It wins them the game. But I definitely thought they just weren't going to do the kick and they were just going to end the game like that. But not another tie for the Dolphins. They do win this one 19-13. But what a game here. Keeping it close. Malik Willis 100 passer rating, showing off for his ACFL free agency this year. Um, Sacks were a little high today. Nolan Smith, Greg Gaines, 2 sacks each lead the way. No picks on the day. No forced fumbles. And the block was from Demarcus Lawrence. Safety. So that'll do it. 19-13. I'll catch you guys in the next game. Alright, this game here, a little bit more interesting. A game I considered also doing full, but time exists. And time not on my side. Bears, their chance at the playoffs is beating the Niners and the Niners winning next week, with them winning both weeks. So they aim to do that. For the Niners' sake, they are looking to set up a death match with the Seahawks next week for that last playoff spot. So trying to take care of business on their end and give themselves a shot at that 7 seed. And a big play, Jawan Jennings, 68 yards, 7-0 Bears. And another punt from the Niners as the Bears are looking to keep the hot streak going. Brandon Jones sack going to end it. So Niners a chance to start our second quarter here by answering that touchdown from the Bears. They will not do so, though it is a nice punt down to the 3. Quickly erased with a few first downs in a row and a penalty. 4th and 4, though, they will punt, and it's not as nice. And they will punt as well, so offense is not quite finding all the rhythm they need here. Kyle Phillips in the game, so someone got hurt. But Kincaid gets them down to the 4. 2-minute warning got hit during that play. And 2nd and goal. Touchdown Bears. Dameon Pierce. 14-0 Chicago. As with 1 minute remaining, the sack will end any chance of scoring there. So Niners with the ball, looking to find their first points of the day, and they miss. Oh, they go for it. Sorry, they go for it, and Highsmith in coverage deflects it. Bears trying to open up a 3-score lead, and they will not do so. Tough sack there by Stafford. 3rd and 16, and they will not get it. So the offense just not getting anywhere here for the Niners. But another opportunity to cut it to a single score. Start of our fourth quarter now, and they are marching. First down inside the red zone. 1st and goal at the 3, and touchdown Niners. DeAndre Swift. What did I just say? Anyway, 14-7. Bears have got to get the offense rolling again, as they at least need to chew up some clock. 3rd and 10. They can't get it. So some clock off, but not enough. The Niners will have all the opportunity they need to try to win this game, as it's 2 minutes to go inside the 20. 3rd and 1. They don't get it. 4th and 1. Gotta get it. And they do, down to the 1, and touchdown on the next play. Aaron Rodgers punches it in. 14 all. 1 minute remaining for the Bears. And they will go 3-and-out. So 30 seconds for the Niners, needing just a field goal, though they will not be able to do so either. So back-to-back games going to overtime here. Bears start with the ball, go 3-and-out. Field goal to win it from here on out. A penalty gave them a first down. They're in field goal range. Niners can win it here if they elect to do so. They're in goal, 4th and goal from the 1. And they go for it inexplicably. They do get it, so that does end the game. 20-14 win for the Niners. They get to 8-1. Or no, 8-8. Sorry, they don't have the 1 yet. Yeah, I forgot about that. They don't have the 1. Anyway, they advance to 8-8, which is the number I said would win the playoffs for them. It's not going to. So you know what? Zion was right. It was 9. It was 9 all along. Stormy. Oh shoot, I hit finish. Well, guess we're gonna go through the menus. Sorry guys. I was hitting X to try to skip the thing. I was looking at Stormy. She distracted me. You hear that, Domi? You distracted me. Do you have anything to say for yourself? No? Okay. Nothing to say for herself for the distraction caused. Rogers leads the game in rushing yards. That's something you expect to see. Juwan Jennings, obviously just the one play, really. Ooh, not a good day for the rookie. Kenneth Murray, jeez. Alright, that'll do it. See you guys in the next one. And we have made it to the last game of our recap show for week 17. It feels wrong for that not to be the last week still. I guess I'm a boomer. Anyway, Falcons, Rams, coming right up. So the Rams convert a 3rd and 11, and they're marching here. 3rd and 6, and that's what get them. 3rd and 11's no problem. 3rd and 6, though, ooh, I don't know about that. 3rd and 4 for the Falcons, and they can't get it. They go for it and do pick it up, though, so good work out of them, staying aggressive, but they still end up with 3 points. I guess they maybe wouldn't have kicked it from that far away, though, so they gained 3 points out of the ordeal. Rams on the march, 3rd and 5. They don't pick it up, and they miss the kick. Getting an influx of missed kicks here all of a sudden. So, Rams still looking to tie this thing up. Minute to play, 3rd and 6, and they get it down inside the 10, and they do kick that field goal with almost no time left. 3-3 game. Rams start with the ball, 3rd and 6, and they don't pick it up. So, Falcons marching down the field, but they will have to punt down to the 2. Very good punt, and the safety gives the Falcons the lead, 5-3 game. And the Falcons will unfortunately not be able to do anything more with it. Van Ness gets the sack of Baker Mayfield. 3rd and 3 for the Rams, and they pick it up to get at least out of their own, deep in their own territory, at least I should say. 2nd and 11 to start our 4th quarter off here. 3rd and 11 now, and it's picked up. Down to inside the 40 they go. A penalty brings them down to the, 12? 3rd and 6 at the 8. And touchdown Rams. Aya Maynor gets them into the end zone. 10-5 game as the Falcons take back over 3rd and 5, and they don't get it. Short punt. Rams a chance to try to open up a 2-score lead. 3rd and 12. They don't get it. And touchback. So Falcons on the march here. 3rd and 7. They don't get it, and they will punt down to the 1. And this time the Rams do get out of their own end zone. 2nd and 11, 3rd and 2, and they pick it up. 3 minutes to play. First timeout by the Falcons here. 3rd and 12, and they get a good amount of yards. Will they go for the throw or try the field goal? Field goal it is. 8-point game. 2 minutes to play for the Falcons. A minute to go at the 40 now. 1st and goal to the 8. And they don't get it. A 13-5 win for the Rams. The Falcons drop to 9-7, which makes the seeding scenarios a little bit more interesting here in the NFC, with the Packers also at 9-7, though head-to-head win for the Falcons, I believe. I can't remember. I'll do all the scenario math later, but Rams defense, man, what a day for them. Didn't expect that kind of performance out of them. Caleb had a little bit of a bounce back game. They're going to expect a lot more from him in year 3. Aya Maynor led the way in receptions. Boyd led the way in yards. Bit of an odd day for Igbuka here. Fisk, 3 tackle for losses, big part of their success for sure. None of those kicks were blocked, huh? But the safety by Luakon, and that will do it. So, recap show in the books. Obviously, next week's going to be a big one for us with our last week of the regular season, try to lock up our playoff scenarios. So, I'll be excited to see you guys there. We got one more game up next. That is going to be the Seahawks and the Panthers. So, should be an exciting one to watch. And, okay, that's all I got. Good luck next week, guys.